So in the past few days, I've been getting a lot of DMs, a lot of mails, especially from women asking me that what can they actually start with 10,000 naira or 20,000 naira that can generate 100,000 naira in profits for them in a month. So as your big sis, as your coach and your business strategist, I decided to carry out some research, and there's a particular business which I am going to mention here that I have done before and I'm currently doing it. So I have 5 solid business ideas that I am going to share today in this video that you can generate that can generate 100,000 naira for you or more in a month. And you just need a capital of 10,000 or 20,000 or 30,000, depending on your strength, to start with. So make sure you like, you share, and subscribe, and also tell your friends about this channel so that they can also be gaining from this channel the same way you are gaining from this channel. So stay with me. Before we get started, let me introduce myself for the sake of those who are watching my video for the first time. Hello, my name is Andy, digital marketer. I'm a business strategist. I'm a copywriter. I'm a digital marketer, and I am also a cybersecurity student, and I'm a full-time content creator. I'm sure that if you're following me on all my social media platforms like Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook, you will understand clearly what I am talking about. So in today's video, I'll be sharing 5 solid business ideas that you can actually start with as little as 10,000 naira, 20,000 naira, 30,000 naira, depending on your strength, that you can generate 100,000 naira or more in profits in a month. So the first business here is perfume business, oil perfume. You see a lot of people, they underestimate the power of selling perfumes or oil perfumes. Now, before you say that oil perfumes are expensive, no, oil perfumes are not expensive. Oil perfumes are perfumes that you can see for as low as 350, 500 naira, 1,000 naira. And trust me, a lot of people nowadays prefers oil perfume. I know that you are saying, oh, a lot of people sell oil perfume. How do I make sales when there are a lot of people who are already in the business? If you have this kind of mindset, trust me, you will not be able to manage any business, even if it's a business that is going to generate a lot of money for you. Yes, there may be a lot of people out there who are selling oil perfumes, but if you start your own oil perfume, you have to be strategic about it. You have to do something in a different way that will make you outstanding. It is one thing to be a small business owner. It is one thing to be a small business owner with difference. There is no big company in Nigeria or around the world today that didn't start from scratch. But their ideas, their patterns of selling is what made them to be outstanding today. So if you want to start selling perfume business, here are a few things that I want you to start doing. The first thing is you need a capital of 10,000 naira or 20,000 or 30,000 naira, as mentioned earlier. Look for a trusted vendor, someone who is already in the business, and ask them, where can I get this thing from? Where can I get oil perfume from? And when they tell you, I want you to find out from more vendors. Don't just ask one person, so that you compare the prices and know which you will go for. And when they give you this vendor's number, or when you finally get to meet with the vendors, make sure that you go for the best ones. Yes, there are some oil perfumes I cannot use personally because they scent very often. So check out their fragrance. Check out their fragrance and go for the best one so far. See, even if it means you're buying just, let me say, 2 types that their fragrance are very sweet and strong, and you know that it can last for some times, it is always better than buying 5 different types that their fragrance are awful. So the first thing, like I mentioned earlier, is source for a vendor. The second thing here is make sure you go for the best fragrance. And the third thing here is open a social media account for your business. Go to Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and open a social media account for your business. And when you open this account, make sure that you use ChatGPT and edit your bio. And make sure you take good pictures of them before you post them on your status or on Facebook or Instagram or TikTok, depending where you have this business account for this oil perfume business. Now, let's move on to the next thing. We have on our list here thrift vendors, aka okrika. See, let me tell you, some of the corporate baddies, some of the corporate fine boys that you see on the internet, let me shock you. Do you know that most of these clothes that you see them putting on, they are made, they get them from thrift? Yes. The only thing you need is a good vendor. If you don't know where they sell in Bale, I want to beg you in the name of God to go and meet somebody who already sells and buy from them. Select the best and buy from them. Let me give you a hack. For somebody like me, if I'm getting something from the thrift store, or if I'm getting okrika or bend down select, you see that perfume that comes with it, I don't like it. So let me give you a hack that can make your thrift business outstanding. I want you to buy everything and fetch water and wash them very well. When you wash them, in the process of washing them, if you have money, go and look for an oil perfume that the fragrance is very nice and turn it inside that water that you're using to rinse those clothes so that that original perfume will disappear. Then take out your time and iron them. When you iron them, by the time you go through all this process, you will know that you save no small, and you will know that whatever it is that you charge your customers, they will definitely pay. Because who is going to tell them that you bought these things from thrift? I'm sure if you go through some Instagram vendors, some TikTok vendors, you see them posting very beautiful thrift clothes, and sometimes in your mind you're asking yourself, are you sure this cloth is a thrift cloth? It is a thrift cloth, but they didn't just go and remove it from the bale and hung it for you to see on the internet. They took care of it, they ironed it, they washed it, they know how to package it. That is why it is that beautiful. So I want you to use the same hack in your own thrift business. You don't need much capital to start a thrift business, at most 50,000 naira. Start with 50,000 naira. Go to markets where you know they sell these things very cheap and buy there. Even start with 10 pairs, 3 pairs, 5 pairs, 20 pairs, depending on your strength. And don't overcharge. If you want to add something to the initial price that you bought it, add very small. As time goes on, as you're building your trust, as you're building your customers' trust, you're building your trust where your customers are. That is when you can begin to add extra because you're now a trusted vendor. Now, the third thing here on my list is being an event decorator and balloon styling. Here's a secret I want to spill. But before we continue, make sure you like, you share, and subscribe, and also leave a comment on this video. Tell me what you think about this video. Do you like my teachings? Is there anything you want me to improve on? I will be very grateful if you can tell me. So let me give you the secret. I hope you know that some of these event decorators and balloon stylists that we see on the internet, they don't really do much, but they make a lot of money for it. Let me give you an incident that happened. One time, one of my friends wanted to surprise her friend. So I asked her that, what are the things that you need in order to surprise this your friend. So she said she wanted money bouquet, and then she wanted balloons for her, and she wanted small cake. Do you know that this vendor charged over 100,000 naira? I was shocked, and I asked myself, why not do this thing? Why am I sleeping on it? Do you understand? So the only thing you need is a balloon. If you don't have money to buy that machine that you use in blowing your balloon, use your mouth and blow it. I don't care if it's going to take you like one full day to do it because you don't have money to buy that machine. How do you get started? Post consistently on your WhatsApp status, on your Facebook, or any of the social media accounts that this is the business you want to venture into. And while you're building the trust, start very little. Go to YouTube and learn how to wrap this money around room, or how to prepare the money booklet. Go to YouTube and learn how to prepare money cake. Go to YouTube and learn how to do these little things. And when you start posting on your status, when people start recognizing your brand, you can expand it and charge minimal as a beginner. Don't charge too much so that you'll not chase people away from you. One thing about business is that at the beginning of it may not really give you what you want, but as time goes on, you will definitely reap the fruits of your labor. That is how it works. I tell my clients when they come in and they just began the business of 3 months ago, they began the business 3 months ago, and they already complain, oh, I'm not doing it. I used to tell them, calm down. First thing there, we need to build your profile. We need to build your portfolio. We need to build your bio. We need to put you in a position where people can trust you. What value do people see when they hear about your products? It is very important. So build your brand, build your products, build trust, build credibility. It is very important. So let's get to the fourth one. The fourth one here is hair braiding and hairstyling. Do you know how much it takes to revamp 1 wig? It is very expensive. Do you know how much it takes to install a wig? Depending on your area, there are people that charge as far as 200,000 naira to install a wig. There are people that charge as low as 10,000. There are people that charge 50,000. There are people that charge 100,000, depending on their area. Now, what I want you to know is that hairstyling or hair braiding is a unisex skill. It is a unisex skill. Anybody can do it. This particular skill will require you to go and learn it. Let me give you a hack that's going to help you to save money. Go and learn on YouTube, or follow some of the girlies that do some of these things on the internet. Start with your own hair. Start with your neighbor's hair. Start with your friend's hair. And then you can go and perfect it. You can go and perfect it. Maybe using 1 month, depending on how sharp or how fast you may be. There's a girl I know on Instagram. Her name is Adefunke, and she is the only girl I have seen that styles some of these celebrities. And this is a skill that a lot of people do undermine, but she's making a lot of millions from it. So I want you to go and learn it. Learn from YouTube, and then go to a good shop where you know that you can actually perfect it. Now, the last thing on our list here is pastries and catering services. If you can cook, this business is for you because it is a profitable business. I cook too, but I don't take bulk orders. What I actually do is, when you want me to cook for you, I cook, I send it through a dispatch rider. So don't waste your cooking skills. Don't waste it at all. Be very good at one particular food. Maybe let's say that you're good at cooking jollof rice. So why are you wasting your skill? Why not put it out there that you make the best jollof rice? Create a small flyer. Pay a graphic designer, even if it's 5,000, to create a flyer for you. Post it consistently on your status. When you post it on your status, don't post today and tomorrow you don't post. No, post it consistently on your status. Now, people need to see behind the scene how you made the jollof rice. What is your secret ingredient? Don't discuss it with anybody. You may not have a secret ingredient, but you are just good at the game. So if you know how to cook very well, you can use it to make money for yourself and people will buy from you. Yes, a lot of people will buy from you. Just be good at what you do. You may not be perfect, but as time goes on, you'll be very, very good at it. There is no best chef in the world. There's no better chef in the world. Everybody just have their own pattern of cooking and it comes out very well. So I have been able to mention 5 solid businesses you can start with 10,000, 20,000, or 30,000 naira, depending on your capacity. If you have watched this video from the beginning to the end, I want to say a very big thank you. And the only thing I want you to do for me is to subscribe to this channel. You like, you share, and also tell your friends about this channel. My goal here is to make sure that every person around me, whether a student, a stay-at-home wife, a mom, a dad, or anybody at all, any young person, whether young or old, gets something doing. And I pray that by the end of this year, I may be able to drop over 200 videos or more that will transform the lives of people. That is the mission here. That is the goal. So it is your duty to make this channel to go viral. I'm going to see you in my next video. Bye.